Protein pancakes are one of those fit pro foods which differ a little bit from what we would normally talk about. Now we spend a lot of time talking about volumizing food and food swaps and essentially taking lower calorie choices of foods which are the same size as or larger or as palatable as other foods to help offset hunger which we get from dieting. So we're taking in less calories and we're not getting hungry because of that, because we're eating larger meals, larger portions. Now, protein variants on foods are very much like the protein pancake in that they're not necessarily lower calorie food choices. So your protein pancakes, when you make these, could well turn out to be as calorific as normal pancakes with yogurt and jam or forest fruits on, or however you choose to have them. The key difference between the protein pancake and the regular pancake, or the protein version of a lot of foods and the regular version, whether it be protein Snickers bars, Mars bars and Bounty bars versus normal Bounty bars, is not the calories. It is not that one is a lower calorie option or one is even necessarily healthier. Because when it comes to body composition, when it comes to weight loss in particular, you can never change the overriding rule that the less calories we take in, the more weight we lose if we're underneath our requirements. Now, where protein foods come into it, these sort of fit pro foods that everyone goes nuts for at the moment, where that comes into it, as far as them being the same, the nutritional profile is different. The caveat with weight management when we're trying to lose weight is essentially that there does become a greater focus on certain macronutrients like elevated protein intake for the more active individual. Lots of people can benefit from elevated protein intake for various reasons, but when we're restricting our calories, it does become more important the more harshly we restrict them to ensure we get an elevated protein intake. Now, I'm not talking the 3 grams per kilogram body weight amounts and up. I'm talking more about 1.5 to 2 grams per kilogram of body weight. It becomes more difficult to get those in day to day if we don't start playing around with our foods or have a protein shake. So this is one way of still enjoying foods that you normally enjoy whilst not necessarily messing with the calorie content too much, but getting a slightly better nutritional profile. So no matter how you dress it up, calorie restriction works, but the composition of those calories that you are then taking in to make up the rest of your diet is important from a performance perspective, an overall health and well-being perspective, and this is just one way we can make that easier. So yes, you can lose weight by just cutting your calories, but it does become important to pay attention to where the calories you're getting day to day do come from. You can't just lose weight eating Pop-Tarts if you want to enjoy the process and if you want to perform well and recover well from your gym sessions and retain your muscle tissue. Granted, it doesn't make a huge difference, and granted, it's one of the things that's slightly higher on the rungs of advancing through controlling your diet, but let's look at it today anyway. The protein pancake is a really simple food swap. You need protein powder, you need bananas, you need an egg, and the topping I'm going for is forest fruits, fresh, and yogurt. Nice and simple. You could use jam, you could use reduced sugar jam, you could use a whole host of different toppings. You also need a small amount of milk in order to mix into the NutriBullet to make the batter for the protein pancake. So let's have a look at it. I normally use about 50 ml of milk to 1 egg. And I just go straight into the NutriBullet cup. Put my scales on, make sure they're zeroed. That's 50 ml of milk. 1 large banana chopped up. And the star of the show, your protein powder of choice. I've gone for the organic protein company whey protein, partly because this one, again, is a decent whey protein, but I like the way this one is flavoured. It uses freeze-dried fruits to flavour it. They're a nice company, they have nice values, and it gives you a really funky colour because of the use of the freeze-drying to make your pancakes look pretty cool. But any whey protein will do, any whey protein is fine, will do the job. So let's take this over to cook. protein pancakes, yogurt and berries. And just to prove that it won't kill you,